All right, special guest tonight as we touch in with the Swans, who are drawing the admiration of the football world, and more than that, they are making a challenge for the top four, and in no small part because of their high flyer, Isaac Heeney.
It's been pretty bleak in Sydney in the last month or so, but this team is doing its best to make lockdown bearable. Heeney! Isaac Heeney soars on the Gold Coast.
Heeney with a huge fly over the top of Ryan.
One of the marks of the season, surely.
This is some sort of hang.
It was a spectacular hover. He sat up there for an eternity.
Oh. Unbelievable, Mark. Sir Isaac Heeney has performed an absolute aerial miracle.
Isaac Heeney knew he just put himself on a postcard.
They needed a spark, and this is one of their spark players. He can energise a football club. He's a star, this guy.
And despite that, it might not have even been the mark of the week. He's won the mark of the year before in 2018. Isaac Heeney, great to have you back on AFL 360.
Good to be you guys.
So it's a high standard for the mark of the year this year.
Absolutely. Like you said, I probably didn't even win, mark of the week, so let alone mark of the year. So there's obviously been a few good marks, and it's going to be pretty exciting to see who gets in the top three.
Have you taken them in? Have you cast your eye across Shea Bolton and Jack Revolts and Tim O'Brien and I guess Cody Wakeman, because of his diminutive statures, might have nabbed you for this week into how they all stack up?
Well, I think, I watched obviously a few of them, and I reckon Rewalt's obviously just the courage going back and then somehow getting a hang going back with the fly. It's pretty impressive. So for me, I reckon Rewalt's got the top spot at the moment, but still a few weeks, and I'll continue to fly for him.
I disagree. I thought Jax was a bit overrated, mate, to be honest. Did you feel within the context of the game, the timing was obviously really important?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, obviously we're under the pump a bit and couldn't hit the scoreboard the way we would have liked to and kick a few behinds. But it was nice to, I guess, for myself to kick straight as well. I haven't kicked too straight in the previous weeks, and in the context of the game, it was nice to put one through. What
about your own form, mate? I think that was probably the best game you've played for the side this year. When we see a performance like that from you, and we spoke about you on the couch on Monday night, just wonder whether, are you a victim of being a forward? Because, mate, we all know that playing up forward's the hardest spot on the ground to actually get a kick. Or do you think you've got more to give in terms of your consistency?
I think there's probably a bit of both, to be honest. I've accepted the role that Horse wants me to play, and that's being forward at the moment. So it was nice to creep up into the wing and get in the midfield a bit and get around the footy, which obviously gives you a bit of confidence. As a forward, it can dry up at times, and it was nice to get around the footy and get that confidence and then sneak forward and kick straight. But I'm just happy to play wherever Horse wants me to, and if we keep winning, then wherever he wants me to play, I'll play.
You're beyond the 5-week marker on the road, Isaac. How are you absorbing it?
Yeah, it's been all right. It's been all right. Obviously not ideal, and I think we're obviously fortunate to be out of Sydney and out of lockdown, and obviously Melbourne and other states that have been hit as well. But it's been all right. They've looked after us here, and the boys are doing really well, and clearly we're performing all right as well. So, no, they're looking after us really well.
Did the quarantine brigade return to you today?
They got in today. There's a few of them. I think Colin went straight for a haircut, first thing he had to do, and then a couple of the other boys went straight for a hit. They got out at 7 o'clock this morning, and it's just good to have them back around around the boys.
Has it been easier to buy into being away from home and quarantining and doing all those things this year compared to last year because you're in contention?
I can't. It's a hard one for me to speak on that. I missed all of the hub last year as obviously I did my ankle. So I missed the whole hub, had multiple surgeries. But talking from the boys, it's they gelled really well last year. They came out of the hub as a really tight-knit group, and it's obviously showing now, and the boys are really buying into it, and things change every now and then. Like, we're not sure, I guess teams are not sure where they're playing or what times they're playing, and we're just accepting it, going with the flow, and just making sure we get to get the job when we have to.
Isaac, have you been a little bit surprised, I guess, by your own team's form? And at the start of the year, did you honestly think that come this stage of the season you would actually be in contention for a flag? Is that where you thought you guys would be, or have you fast-tracked quicker than expected?
Oh, I think from the outside we've definitely fast-tracked, but internally the belief's always been there. It's been there for the last couple of years, and it's just a matter of us putting in these four-quarter performances, and it's nice to know that we can still get these wins over the previous weeks where we obviously had a bad half against the Giants and then came home and came home really strong, and on the weekend against Freo we had a bad first quarter and then we came home again. So no, it's really good, and we're just stoked to be in contention, but from internal views, the belief's always been there, and it's starting to click, which is really nice.
You'll have Buddy there on the weekend. Is he just a fraction lucky, do you think?
Oh, I think if you go off previous incidents, he's I guess he got what he deserved there. So and we're stoked that he can play. Obviously, kicking multiple goals this year, and a real, I guess, barometer for us up forward.
He is known to terrorise the Bombers as well. Isaac, full admiration for what the Swans are doing at the moment. So all power to you. Good luck for what's to come.
Thanks for having me, guys. Cheers.
Good.